for anyone renovating a body shell, rotisserie is a very good idea because it does give access to parts of the body which are pretty inaccessible if you can't roll it over. And I built this rotisserie very simply using two proprietary engine stands, which I've had to modify slightly to give a bit of extra height. I put 7.5 inches into the height, and I've extended the front legs, or the front feet, by an outer width of 5 feet, which allows them to be much more stable. So just to give a bit more detail for anybody who is renovating a GT6 shell, this won't apply to anyone else, but for anyone doing a Triumph, this might be of interest. For the rear, I've made a frame using 50 by 50 RHS, and at the front end of the frame I picked up on the tie rod mounts, just very simply welding a piece of 50 by 50 by 50 by 3mm plate, and just bolting through onto the stiffeners on the other side. So that gives a very good mount at that end. And then at the rear of it, we've got a pickup on the bumper iron mounts that go through the boot floor, and I've just made up a spacer and a bracket using 50 by 25 ERW and bolted through, and on the front, the top side of the boot floor, we've got the bumper iron, so that makes that all very rigid. And then just to be on the safe side, on the inner wings we've got a strap just going up, just to be doubly sure that we've got sufficient strength. Just moving along now to the front end of the rotisserie. Done exactly the same thing with this engine stand, and for the pickup on the front I've used the brackets that normally bolt straight through onto the chassis. Again, 50 by 50 RHS, and as you can see we've just got an M8 bolt, nut and bolt going straight through. The engine stands themselves were £33 plus the VAT delivered, so I couldn't make anything like that for that kind of money, so a very cheap and easy route to a rotisserie, and it works really well. And in the next little section I'll show you the body being rotated. Now I'll attempt to roll the car over, and we'll see how easy it is. So that was done with very little effort at all, and of course it can be pinned with the pegs that go through the locating holes in the engine stand to a choice of 3 different angles. So it does give access to the pieces which are places in the body which are normally fairly inaccessible. So a very simple arrangement, and one that can be easily copied.